Emilie Evans is a strong voice for saving legacy cities, including her hometown of Detroit. Emilie led an unprecedented smartphone survey of properties targeted for blight mitigation and launched Brick and Beam Detroit, a project that brings together people working to reinvest in the city. Her current work with Place Economics, Rightsizing Cities Initiative, and the Preservation Rightsizing Network's leadership team cements her role as an emerging leader in the field. The historic Newsboys home in Midtown St. Louis has been serving the homeless community for more than 100 years. The Salvation Army's recent renovation of the building provides 58 affordable one-bedroom apartments and is part of a larger project that will develop 4 new buildings that will house supportive services for residents. Through its education, advocacy, and hands-on preservation work, Adirondack architectural heritage has heightened public awareness and appreciation for the New York Adirondack region's architecture, small communities, and historic preservation. The organization, with a staff of 4 and volunteers numbering in the hundreds, is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year. Elizabeth Pierce, CEO of the Cincinnati Museum Center, was a strong leader and advocate in support of Cincinnati's Issue 8, a 2014 ballot measure that asked voters to pass a levy in support of Union Terminal's restoration. The measure, which passed with 61% of the vote, will provide $170 million of the $208 million needed to restore this Art Deco masterpiece. The Caradco building, once the centerpiece of the historic Millwork District in Dubuque, Iowa, sat vacant for 40 years before being restored by John and Mary Gronin of Gronin Properties. Today, the Caradco building, with its 20,000 square feet of dedicated space, serves as a model for neighborhood revitalization and is just one example of the Gronin's bold vision and full portfolio over the years. Congressman Turner and Congressman Blumenauer exemplify bipartisan leadership qualities that protect our nation's heritage. Together, they have worked to spearhead support for retaining and improving the federal rehabilitation tax credit, advocate for annual funding and sponsoring legislation reauthorizing the Historic Preservation Fund, and preserve underrepresented historic sites associated with the Civil Rights Movement. Fort Mason Center, originally established as a U.S. Army base in 1910, recently underwent its biggest preservation project yet to rehabilitate its Pier 2 substructure and warehouse with seismic upgrades, core building system updates, roof and concrete spalling repairs, and energy efficiency improvements. Now it's able to continue its work to provide a space for arts and culture programs, events and organizations in a historic waterfront campus.